very, very warm welcome and a loving welcome to all of you. Really appreciate all of you coming. Without you guys, this is not going to happen. This event will not be successful without you. Really feel overwhelmed seeing family and friends. Is this better? Okay. So I get a chance to start again. Namaste and good evening, friends. A very warm and a loving welcome to all of you. Without your presence here, this event would not even happen. Thank you. Feeling so overwhelmed and blessed that we have friends and family coming over from all over the place. We have friends, Somdat, coming from India, especially for this. Nani from India, and yeah, Somdat coming from India. Nani also coming from India. Nidhi's aunt, Mami, she's coming from New Jersey. And my Jiju, Amitabh Jiaji, with his family, coming over from Atlanta, driving up 18 hours. Minnie and Rajiv Jiaji coming over from Austin. Thank you. Thank you all. This is a we feel very, very honored that you've taken the time to come here. I would now like to introduce our friend, our MC tonight, Dr. Chetna Bhatt. She has been our friend for 22 years, and maybe more actually. And she's known Nidhi ever since she's born. So she's an Associate Director of Research and Development in Neuro-Oncology and at MD Anderson, and currently leads a few programs, amongst others, in Brain Tumor Center, Neuro Health Initiative Program, etc., etc. Her compassion is her biggest asset and is always ready to help anyone. She takes other people's problem her own. Thank you, Chetna. Please give a warm welcome to Chetna.
Namaskar and good evening. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's Rangapravesh ceremony, celebrating the auspicious entry of our talented Nidhi Gupta to the world of Odissi dance. This is a momentous occasion that marks her completion of basic rigorous training and the start of her journey as an Odissi solo dancer. Through years of dedicated practice under the guidance of her guru, Surpadipta Datta, she has mastered intricate footwork, graceful movements, and expressive gestures that define the classical Indian dance form. Today we have come together to witness Nidhi's Rangapravesh, where she will present her first public recital as a soloist and receive the blessings of the audience. This ceremonial event signifies her readiness to share the beauty and spirituality of the Odissi with the world. As you witness the performance, we invite you to immerse yourselves in the captivating rhythms, the delicate yet powerful movements, and devotional essence that Odissi dance embodies. May this performance inspire you and ignite a deeper appreciation for the rich cultural heritage of Odisha. Thank you all for joining us on this special occasion. We hope you enjoy the enchanting Odissi dance presentation and it leaves you with a sense of joy and wonder. Nidhi is deeply appreciative of all her gurus. Guru Ratikant Mohapatra from Sajan, Shri Bijan Kumar Pillai, Srimati Sayani Chakrabarti, and Shri Pratap Kumari Bariki from Odissi Dance Academy. Under their guidance at several workshops over the years, she has learned multiple dance pieces. She is especially grateful to Guru Srimati Aruna Mohanty, who during her recent visit to Houston took out time to guide Nidhi for some of her dances. As a salutations and pranam to them tonight, she has chosen to perform some dances taught to her by them as a part of her repertoire. Tonight, we also welcome Nidhi's high school teachers, Miss Chen, and a piano teacher, Miss Wes. We are grateful for the counsel they have provided over the years, which has shaped Nidhi to be the accomplished young woman she is today. Now for some house rules. Please mute your cell phones or put them on vibrate if you're expecting an urgent call. Do not take any videos. Flash photography not allowed. Please do not post anything on the social media as a mark of respect for the family. Please do not leave or stand during the performance as it may be distracting to the dancer. If you have small children, please be seated along the aisle. Use the seats up front and please do not be seated at the tables at this time. Today, Nidhi commences her recital with Rudramangal, an invocation of Ishana, the embodiment of bliss. Rudramangal describes the presiding deity of Ekamar Pitha, Lord Shiva, in three forms: Rudra, Mahakal, and Nataraja. Lord Shiva is dispassionate, immutable, and desireless, and is immeasurable just like the sky. He is fierce, the destroyer, the lord of death, and he symbolizes abstractions beyond any confinement of shape, words, and knowledge. He is time and timelessness. He is benevolent, compassionate, and resplendent with a shining forehead. He is adorned with the crescent moon in his locks, with the restless Ganges cascading down his hair, and with serpents wrapped around his self. Lord Shiva's dance of Tandav is in tune with the vibrant music of drums. The fire raging on his forehead is because of the breath of a snake that wanders in the glorious sky. Through this composition, the dancer seeks blessings from Lord Shiva for an auspicious beginning to the ceremony. The text for this composition is adapted from the verses by Sant Tulsidas and Ravan's Shiva Tandav Stotra. The concept has been developed by Sri Kedra Mishra and Sanskrit diction guidance was provided by Sri Nityananda Mishra. Music composition is by Guru Vijay Kumar Jena and rhythm composition is by Guru Vijay Kumar Barik. Dance choreography is by Guru Srimati Aruna Mohanty. Ladies and gentlemen, brace your seats as we welcome Nidhi on stage for Rudramangal.
वयस्कराय च ॐ नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च शिवतराय च शिवतराय च नमामि ईशान निर्वाणरूपं नमामि ईशान निर्वाणरूपं विभुं व्यापकं ब्रह्मवेद स्वरूपं विभुं व्यापकं ब्रह्मवेद स्वरूपं विभुं व्यापकं ब्रह्मवेद स्वरूपं निजं निर्गुणं निर्विकल्पं निरीहं निजं निर्गुणं निर्विकल्पं निरीहं चिदाकाशं आकाशवासं भजेऽहं चिदाकाशं आकाशवासं भजेऽहं नमो रुद्राय नीलाय भीमाय परमात्मने कपर्दिनि सुरेशाय व्योमकेशाय वै नमः व्योमकेशाय वै नमः तुषारदृशङ्काशं गौरङ्गभीरं तुषारदृशङ्काशं गौरङ्गभीरं मनोभूतकोटि प्रभाश्रीशरीरं मनोभूतकोटि प्रभाश्रीशरीरं स्फुरन्मौलिकल्लोलिनी स्फुरन्मौलिकल्लोलिनी चारु गङ्गा स्फुरन्मौलिकल्लोलिनी चारु गङ्गा लसद्भालवालिन्दु कण्ठे भुजङ्गा लसद्भालवालिन्दु कण्ठे भुजङ्गा लसद्भालवालिन्दु कण्ठे भुजङ्गा भ्रम भ्रमद्भुजङ्गमश्वस विनिर्गतक्रमस्फुर करालभालहतवा धिमि 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 ध्वन मृदङ्गतुङ्गमङ्गलं धिमि 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 ध्वन मृदङ्गतुङ्गमङ्गलं धिमि 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 ध्वन मृदङ्गतुङ्गमङ्गलं परिक्रम प्रवर्तित प्रचण्ड ताण्डव शिव प्रचण्ड ताण्डव शिव प्रचण्ड ताण्डव शिव
धिन्दाग तिरि ताकृतिग ददिगन तादे दिगन थे ताकृतिग ददिगन धिन्दाग तिरि ताकृतिग ददिगन धान धान दादा त्रिगदा
What was that? Who was that? I'm speechless and spellbound. If that doesn't invocate Ishana, I'm not sure what would. We continue our recital with the next piece in the repertoire, a Pallavi. A Pallavi is a non-interpretive, abstract dance composition portraying mostly the Lasya Bhavya, or the feminine movements, originating in the temples of Odissi, like other Indian classical dance forms, exhibits Nritya and Natya. Nrit is a pure dance technique, devoid of storytelling, with rhythmic footwork and beautiful abstract movements. In Nidhi's next presentation, Shankravarna Pallavi, you will see symmetrical lines and complicated footwork that contrast with very subtle neck and eye movements. So, a Shankravarna Pallavi is a non-interpretive, pure dance piece, or in dance terms, a nritya composition. Pallavi literally means blossoming. The concept of blossoming or elaboration is applicable not only to the dance, but also to the music which accompanies it. Each Pallavi is based on a rag, which is a particular permutation of the basic musical notes. A typical Odissi Pallavi starts with the slow, graceful, and lyrical movements of the eye, the neck, the torso, and the feet, and slowly builds in crescendo to climax in a fast tempo at the end. Both the dance and the music evolve in complexity as the dancer traces multiple patterns in space, interpreting the music dexterously in the multi-layered dimensions of tal, the rhythm, and lay, the speed. The Pallavi now presented is based on Raga Shankravarna. You will notice that this piece is divided into several distinct parts, highlighting the fluidity of the art which infuses a soft visual effect. The fast footwork within the musical parts brings the stone sculptures of the temples to life with soothing stance and poses. Even though this piece was choreographed in 1969, till date it remains as one of the most loved Pallavis by the dancers and the audience. Shankravarna Pallavi is based on a tal malika, a combination of various beat cycles. Music composition is by Pandit Bhuvaneshwara Mishra, and the dance choreography is by Guru Kelucharan Mohapatra. Now I'm going to request Sri Rajiv Aliru, Ekal Houston Chapter President, to come and say a few words about Nidhi. Oh, I'm sorry. I think I went a little too ahead. Let's retract.
Mm-hmm. Ta
same. Uh, it's amazing to be young and have this amazing passion. And this is not the only passion Nidhi has. Keeping that in mind, I'm going to go back and request Shri Rajiv Aliru, the Ekal Houston chapter president, to come and say a few words about her. He has mentored her when she volunteered as a youth leader with the Ekal Houston chapter. It is worth mentioning that Nidhi started a club at her high school, which is still an active club engaging young minds in community service. And after that, we will play a couple of videos from some of the mentors, but I'll come back and talk about that later. So, Shri Rajiv Aliru.
Good evening, everyone. I can't see everyone in the light, but I literally was taken away to Odisha, the Odissi historical, the traditions, the culture. It was superb, to say the least. And I have known Nidhi for quite a while now. As you heard, I actually started working with her when she just started high school. And then I want to say a few words about my experience with her. But before I do all that, it's with immense pride and joy that I stand before you today as the chapter president of Ekal Houston. And I am actually here representing all our Ekal youth volunteers, where Nidhi actually served a major role in leading our Ekal youth. And she actually stood as an example of how to take a passionate cause, in this case, Ekal, for those of you who don't know about it, it is a non-profit solely focused on empowerment of rural and tribal villages in India. I know that in her heart, she definitely has that spirit of giving back, and she even visited villages where Ekal had given a school, or actually visited multiple villages actually, and then showed them how much we care about them. And to me, it's contributing to your time, and volunteering is one thing, but truly taking it a step up by going there, being with them. And she made a comment actually when I called her back, "Hey Nidhi, how did the trip go?" And she said, "I truly felt that I wanted to bring the kids back here with me." That is how much she actually felt so deeply about the cause. And actually that made her a strong leader as well. So her experiences, she's a very approachable, very respectful to others. And then the passion for volunteering and the ability to strike a conversation with anybody also made her, in my mind, a natural leader within her. And we saw her when she actually introduced some of the youth volunteers for our Ekal events. The best, they did so good in a way that they actually beat some of our staff within Ekal. And I actually call her, "You are a very good talent spotter as well." So with that said, I also want to thank the parents who have tremendously supported her with the time, effort, money, amongst many, many other things. The gurus, the mentors, amongst the, obviously you have to have the blessings from the Lord Shiva and others, as you saw, for her to be able to immerse and also be able to take us with her. The unwavering guidance, the encouragement have been very instrumental. And the belief in transformative power of arts and what she wanted to carry with her for the generations to come is also commendable. And that actually mirrors what Ekal wants to do, right? Ekal actually, yes, we actually want to empower the villages through education and whatnot, but at the end of the day, it's also the culture that we try to preserve with it. So, what she is doing here is actually in action. She is literally showing the youth and the students how to believe in something, take it with action. That's really what we are seeing. Anyway, in closing, let us celebrate the remarkable achievement and the beautiful art of Odissi to our talented Ekal youth volunteer leader Nidhi. May this Rangapravesh be the beginning of an illustrious journey. Continue to dance with passion, grace, and dedication that has brought you to this stage. Your journey is an inspiration for all of us. Thank you for an opportunity and for talking about Nidhi, for giving me an opportunity to talk about Nidhi. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Alaru, for those kind words. So now we're going to play some videos from the mentors, as I mentioned. The first one is the founder of Young Tinker Academy, Mr. Anil Pradhan, with whom Nidhi worked during a summer internship at Bhubaneswar, India.
Hey, hi Nidhi. I was so happy to see all your achievements. Starting from you getting into engineering college TAMU and second आपने जो एकल विद्यालय के साथ किया, अब मैंने पूरा ब्लॉग को इनफैक्ट पढ़ा. So happy to learn the good work that you are doing और social service के प्रति जो inclination था देखकर बहुत अच्छा लगा. और आज जो आपका सबसे बड़ा दिन है, जो आप आज स्टेज पे परफॉर्म करने जा रहे हैं, उसके लिए मैं बहुत ही एक्साइटेड हूँ. Looking forward to see that video. जब भी वो वीडियो बन जाए, please send it to me. So happy to see and keep making us proud. Thank you so much. Bye.
So true. The next one is by Padma Shri Guru Aruna Mohanty, who runs the Odisha Dance Academy. Can we have a video, please?
Nidhi, all the best for your Mancha Pravesh. You are a very sincere girl, hardworking, committed, and you are very passionate about Odissi. That's I like it the most. You have worked with all the teachers of ODA and they are very proud of you. Your parents, your family, all are standing by you. They have given you all sorts of encouragement that you need to reach wherever you are. And I know this day, with your hard work, with your love for Odissi, you will come out with flying colors. All our prayers are with you. Do let me know after your program about how you feel about it and the response of the people. All the best.
Yes. Nidhi will present Abhinay Kede Chando Janelo Sahi. This expression-based composition is choreographed on the very popular Oriya song by the 18th century Oriya Bhakti poet Shri Bonumali Das. This Abhinay portrays various childhood exploits of Lord Krishna. To help us understand this garland of episodes, please welcome Nidhi and Guru Supradita on stage to present a brief demonstration.
The dance begins with Krishna's mother Yashoda trying to reason with him not to be mischievous. She is amazed by all the antics the little boy, the son of Nanda, is capable of. When Krishna was a newborn, his foster mother Yashoda could not pacify him with her own milk. When she was looking for a wet nurse, the demoness Putana took advantage of the situation and tried to poison him. Sensing Putana's evil design, the newborn Krishna sucked the life out of her with ease. The carefree Krishna was never afraid of anything. In fact, his face, adorned with the sandalwood paste, always gave courage to others. The young Krishna banished strong demons, Shakata, Dhenuka, the bull, and Bakasura, the mighty crane, with little effort. He swallowed an all-engulfing forest fire to save his people. Once, when an enraged Indra showered the earth with boulders, an unperturbed Krishna effortlessly lifted Mount Govardhan to provide shelter to his kinsmen. In the next episode, the cruel demon king Kansa ordered his subjects to gather all the lotus flowers and bring them to him. When his subjects tried to get the flowers from the river where the demon serpent Kalia lived, the serpent, out of spite, poisoned the waters, thereby killing animals and humans. Pretending to retrieve a ball, Krishna dove into the river and, in a fierce fight, subjugated the venomous snake and danced ecstatically on its head. The last episode of this Abhinaya depicts little Krishna being beaten by Ma Yashoda when she finds him eating mud. When Yashoda orders Krishna to throw out whatever he has in his mouth, Krishna opens his mouth wide and shows Yashoda the entire universe inside his open mouth. The Abhinaya concludes with an emotional mother realizing that Krishna is no ordinary child, and yet she is unable to treat him like anything but a child. The astounded Yashoda forgets to chide her special child for his mischief.
Kede Chando is based on Raga Mishra Pilu and is set to Rupak Tal, a cycle of 7 beats. Music composition is by Pandit Bhuvaneshwar Mishra and dance choreography is by Guru Kelucharan Mohapatro.
সে নন্দ রাজার নন্দ রাজার নন্দ রাজার নন্দ রাজার নন্দ রাজার টিকি পিলাটি সে নন্দ রাজার টিকি পিলাটি সে নন্দ রাজার টিকি পিলাটি সে টিকি পিলাটি কিরে ছন্দ কিরে ছন্দ কিরে ছন্দ জানেলো সখী জনমকালে তেন্তুলি সারে জনমকালে তেন্তুলি সারে জনমকালে তেন্তুলি সারে কুয়া কুয়া হই রাবিলা ছড়ে কুয়া কুয়া হই রাবিলা ছড়ে জনম কালে তেন্তুড়ি সারে জনম কালে তেন্তুড়ি সারে কুয়া কুয়া হই রাবিলা ছড়ে রহিণ কোଳରେ କ୍ଷୀର ସହିତରେ ରହିଣ କୋଳରେ କ୍ଷୀର ସହିତରେ ରହିଣ କୋଳରେ କ୍ଷୀର ସହିତରେ ରହିଣ କୋଳରେ କ୍ଷୀର ସହିତରେ ପୂତନା ଅସୁରୀ ପୂତନା ଅସୁରୀ ପୂତନା ଅସୁରୀ ପ୍ରାଣ ନେଲାଟି ସେ ପୂତନା ଅସୁରୀ ପ୍ରାଣ ନେଲାଟି ସେ ପ୍ରାଣ ନେଲାଟି କିଡ଼େ ଛନ୍ଦ ଜାଣିଲୋ ସଖୀ ସେ ନନ୍ଦ ରାଜାର ଟିକି ପିଲାଟି ସେ ଟିକି ପିଲାଟି କିଡ଼େ ଛନ୍ଦ ଜାଣିଲୋ ସଖୀ নকরিণ দোকা নাসিলা আশঙ্কা নকরিণ দোকা নাসিলা আশঙ্কা নকরিণ দোকা নাসিলা আশঙ্কা চন্দন পাটিয়া চিত চমকা চন্দন পাটিয়া চিত চমকা চন্দন পাটিয়া চিত চমকা সকটা সকটা ধেনুকা অবসাদে মন্দর গিরিকি মন্দর গিরিকি মন্দর গিরিকি দেখিথিলাটি মন্দর গিরিকি দেখিথিলাটি সে মন্দর গিরিকি দেখিথিলাটি কেড়ে ছন্দ কেড়ে ছন্দ কেড়ে ছন্দ জানিলো সবই সেদিন কংস হইল রোষ সেদিন কংস হইল রোষ কলে পদ্ম পাই দেলা আদেশ কলে পদ্ম পাই দেলা আদেশ পদ্ম তোলার সহইন প্রকাশ 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 পদ্ম তোলা Vista বিস্তারি পাটি খাইলা মাটি বিস্তারি পাটি খাইলা মাটি মাঝ সমতি ছাটরে পিটি মাঝ সমতি ছাটরে পিটি সে ছাটরে পিটি সে ছাটরে পিটি মাঝ সমতি ছাটরে পিটি আকটতে ধরে তা পেট ভিতরে আকটতে ধরে তা পেট ভিতরে অশেষ ব্রহ্মাণ্ড 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 দেখাইলাটি সে দেখাইলাটি সে অশেষ ব্রহ্মাণ্ড দেখাইলাটি কেড়েছ তো জানিল সে নন্দ রাজার নন্দ রাজার নন্দ রাজার টিকি পিলাটি সে টিকি পিলাটি সে টিকি পিলাটি কেড়ে ছন্দ কেড়ে ছন্দ জানিল সে নন্দ রাজার টিকি পিলাটি কেড়ে ছন্দ জানিল সে নন্দ রাজার টিকি পিলাটি কেড়ে ছন্দ জানিল সবে
What grace. You guys have better seating than I do, but what you don't see is the sweat not trickling down, but literally splashing off of Nidhi's face. I mean, I cannot imagine the inner strength and discipline that this might need. You know, I can do it. Just saying. With that, I'm going to invite Somdat and Shravani, followed by Prakash Bhai, and then some of Nidhi's close friends, Ritika and Shagnika, I think. And finally, the two beautiful grandmothers, Dadi and Nani, to say a few words about Nidhi. Somdat and Shravani.
Hello all. I'm hoping you guys are having a wonderful evening. Yeah, Nidhi is doing such a superb job that I have no words. Talking about Anu and Vikas, we have been friends for almost 30 years. Vikas was Samdat's roommate, so that's how it started. Then came Rohan, Nidhi, and our kids. So kids started growing up together, and now they're here. I just remember Nidhi being a little lovable child, and she is still little to me. It's hard for me to think that She has graduated high school, going to college, and doing this Rangapravesh. It is really commendable Nidhi and her whole family pulled together this beautiful Rangapravesh. It is no easy feat to do Odissi dance not knowing the language and the culture. They even went to Odisha to learn dance and associated culture with it. So now my husband will speak a little bit more about their Odisha experience.
Hello everyone. I hope you're enjoying this beautiful dance that Nidhi has so far performed. Let's have another big round of applause for her. So today is Nidhi's evening, so I will not take too much of her time, but I will do pick a chapter from her journey. It's in the summer of 2022, Vikas, one of my best friends, whom I met in 1993 as a student, and we became, yeah. So we became friends the day I landed in US, and since then, our journey has been going on. It has been a fabulous experience. So the chapter that I want to talk to you about, Nidhi, is the summer of 2022. Vikas called me and said, Somdat, I want my kids to experience the world out of their privilege that they were born. And can you help me with that? I said, hey, it's an honor for me. It's a privilege that I will definitely try to help. And I've been spending a lot of time in India with 2 different projects. So I said, welcome to Odisha, and I will introduce you to people who will help you find their passion, find their, interest in their life. So that's how you saw the first 2 speakers. One was Anil, and other one is our beloved Odissi guru, Aruna Mahanti, whom I know for ages. So what I did, when they came to Odisha, I asked Rohan to go to a forest and stay with the tribal people. And Rohan will probably he will talk about his experience, how he enjoyed those life and learned so many skills, life skills in that forest. And to Nidhi, I said, hey, you love Odissi, why not you learn from the best of the best? And that is Aruna Mahanti's Odisha Dance Academy. And she chose that, but she wanted to do something more. And that is where I will introduce a concept called Makerspace and Fab Labs. Makerspace, I don't know how many of you know about Makerspace and Fab Lab. Any one of you? Okay, good. So Makerspace and Fab Lab, even though it was developed in MIT as a survival skilling, it is rarely seen in high schools in US, but it is catching up in other places. So Makerspace is all about how do you survive during the most difficult time, during disaster. How do you survive with the local resources, with the local skill? And that's what it was developed in the 60s, and it is catching up in all over the world. As you see, the more and more disasters you see, the more and more those skillings are necessary. And that's how Nidhi landed in Anil's young tinkering lab, and I suddenly found her, that she has found her life, because she's a creative person, and I felt that she's not really, she doesn't really enjoy the structured academic curriculum that you see in the high school. So she picked up that one, and eventually she became one of the spokesperson for the Young Tinkering Lab. And then, of course, she has been, in the morning she has been, going to the Young Tinker Lab, and in the evening she would go to Aruna Mahanti's Odissi Dance Academy to learn Odissi. And in the process, I learned more about, Nidhi. She's a girl who wants an opportunity to, explore creative world. And hopefully, she will find her path down the road as she explore her future in engineering and beyond. With this, I have all the best wishes for her. Such a wonderful performance. Hopefully, she will do exactly as she explores the world. Thank you.
I'm a little lost without electricity back there. Prakash Bhai?
Wow, wonderful, fabulous, boisterous, good. So, my name is Prakash and I'm a friend of Vikas since 2012. We spend a lot of time to discuss about kids' future developments and so many other things. Spirituality we talk. Every Sunday we have a class, morning 8:30 to 9:30 about law of success. Swami Vivekananda's Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, and all these classes. And from there we found that what is the best way to bring out from the kids. So one summer, I told Vikas, why not we send both of them to India? And Anuben scared. They came at home, and Anuben's face is kind, oh, Prakash, what are you doing? What are you suggesting all this? And I said, we will get a good results, and we are seeing results today. Anyways, I want to talk about today's achievement. So today we all gather here to celebrate not just the art of Odissi dance, but the remarkable journey of a young artist who has gracefully embraced this ancient dance with dedication and passion. At the tender age of like 17, Nidhi has achieved a milestone that reflects years of hard work, discipline, and an unwavering commitment to the craft. Odissi dance is rooted in centuries of tradition, is more than just a dance form. It is a language that speaks through intricate movements, expressions, and storytelling. It requires not only physical prowess, but also emotional depth and a profound understanding of cultural heritage. Tonight, we witness the culmination of Nidhi's dedication to mastering this art, and her performance tonight will undoubtedly showcase her talent and dedication. From her initial steps in the dance studio to the stages she has graced, and Nidhi has not only honed her skills, but has also become a beacon of inspiration of her peers and is aspiring dancers alike. She has embraced the essence of Odissi dance and weaving together the nuances of Natyam, weaving together the nuances of the rhythm and their melody and expression into mesmerizing performance that captivate hearts and minds. Beyond the technical proficiency, Nidhi has embraced the narrative woven into each moment, a testament to her deep respect for tradition and her ability to breathe new life into age-old stories. In every gesture, every expression, she tells tales of love, devotion, and triumph, connecting with her audience on a profound level. Tonight, as we applaud her achievement, let us also celebrate the countless hours of practice, the sacrifice made, and unwavering support of her teachers, family, and friends. And especially today, tomorrow is a Guru Purnima day, so this is a great time, coincidentally. So, Yes, Nidhi's journey is not just about mastering a dance form. It is about embodying the spirit of dedication, resilience, and artistic expression. As she continues to evolve as an artist, let us pledge to support her and nurture her talents so that she may continue to shine brightly in the world of Odissi dance and beyond. Tonight makes a significant milestone in Nidhi's journey, and we eagerly await the chapters she will inscribe in the annals of dance history. Congratulations, Nidhi, on this remarkable achievement. May your feet continue to dance to the rhythm of joy, your expressions continue to mesmerize soul, and your journey continue to inspire countless others. And here is to a future filled with boundless possibility and endless applause. Thank you.
Ritika and Shagnika, come on over.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Ritika.
And I am Shagnika. Today we are celebrating the hard work, dedication, and incredible talent of our friend Nidhi. I've known Nidhi from the first day I joined Deepta Mashi's class. Both of us started off together in the same batch back in 2015 when we were just third graders. I still remember a significant memory of our first interaction. Deepta Mashi told the class to practice chokas, so I tried to attempt one with the class. As I was adjusting my feet, I feel someone's hands touch mine. I look up and turn my head. I see Nidhi giving me a bubbly smile and nodded her head at me like, "What's up?" With my social anxiety, I got very uncomfortable very fast, so I scooted away from her, and then she came even closer to me with a bigger smile. Although 9-year-old me got scared at first, I knew from that day how much of a bubbly and joyous person Nidhi was.
I'm not exactly sure, but I think I first met Nidhi when she got moved to my dance class back in middle school. From the start, as she was growing into the graceful dancer she is today, I always admired Nidhi for how easily she could do facial expressions. From the way she would brighten her eyes or raise her eyebrows and switch from being happy to angry on a whim, her expressions enhanced her dance and conveyed the story even when there wasn't really a story to be told. It wasn't until later, when I really got to know her, did I learn of how much hard work she put in to perfect those expressions. From practicing all week for hours on end and pushing herself, that is only the tip of the iceberg to how much she practiced to prepare for this Rangapravesh.
Nidhi has always been such an affectionate human being with a caring personality. She has always looked out for me. She has always encouraged me to be more confident when I dance, and she was one of the reasons I had so much fun in our dance class. But let's not forget how mischievous she is sometimes. In our dance class, Nidhi would play with her braided hair even when Deepta Mashi would tell her to stop. I remember this one time she kept playing with her hair so much, Deepta Mashi said in front of the entire class she would tie Nidhi's hands to her hair. Then there were other days when Nidhi decided to be extra teasing towards me. If I didn't express enough during my dances, Nidhi would start whispering stuff like "boys," and it was really embarrassing for me. To get back at her, I would start torturing her with the ideas of bugs because she is terrified of bugs. But even with all these things, Nidhi has always been such a true friend with an adorable little smile.
Nidhi has also always been a hardworking person, especially in school. Our high school was fairly rigorous with the heavy workload and number of tests, so the fact that she even found time to practice is incredible. She never gave herself a break, not after school or in school, like during lunch when she would continue to work on her assignments and ask teachers questions to make sure she got the content down. Obviously, that hard work paid off and she did amazing in school, but I hope she can finally get the rest she deserves after this Rangapravesh. Lastly, she is one of the most genuine and sincere people I've ever met. From her always checking up on me to giving me a confidence boost when I needed it, I still remember our talks after school when we were waiting to get picked up, when she would start complimenting me and reassuring me about how far I'd come. Those small moments had such a big impact on me, and she definitely made high school a little more bearable.
Nidhi always had her heart in the right place, and she only wants the best for people. Whenever she is sad or heartbroken, I also get sad. Nidhi is so cheerful and optimistic that it always crushes me if her spark is gone. Nidhi has accomplished so much, and she should celebrate the effort she put into everything she has done.
I hope she never loses these parts of her that make her so special, and I'm so excited for her to finally go to college and grow into who she wants to be. Once again, I want to congratulate her on this Rangapravesh because she is killing it out there, and I want to thank her for being such a great friend.
We know Nidhi will do great things ahead in the future. Thank you, Nidhi, for being one of my friends, one of my first friends when I started dance. I've enjoyed some great high school memories and dance class memories with you. We hope that you will keep dancing in the future because your talent should not go to waste. And I hope that all three of us will still be in contact after we go to college. Congratulations on all your achievements. Thank you.
अब आई दादी और नानी की बारी. As they walk around here, I just want to say thank you to the girls, thank you to Somdat and Shavani, and thank you so much to Prakash Bhai for coming and speaking a little bit about Nidhi. It was really nice to get to know all the little tidbits and, you know, how they feel about Nidhi and all that. I just want to make...
शायद मैं जिंदगी में ना पहली बार ऐसे डायस पे आके बोल रही हूँ, तो प्लीज़ अगर कुछ मेरे से गलती हुई है, गलत फलत बोल जाओ तो आप ना बुरा मत मानना. आज का दिन ना हमारे परिवार के लिए बहुत बहुत गर्व का दिन है. आज हमारी बहुत प्यारी सी बिटिया आज हमारी बहुत प्यारी सी निधि जो इतने सालों से उसकी जो तपस्या थी उसका आज का दिन आया है. ये बहुत गर्व की बात है और आपका यहाँ आना हमारे लिए बहुत बहुत महत्व रखता है. उसके लिए बहुत बहुत थैंक्स. एक्चुअली तो आई डोंट नो व्हाट टू से, क्योंकि दादी और पोती का जो टूट रिश्ता होता है, इसमें कुछ बोलने के लिए हमारे पास कुछ है ही नहीं. हम लोगों के लिए तो मतलब जब वो बच्चा हमारी लाइफ में आया तभी हमें इतना इमेंस हमें जॉय मिला, इतना अच्छा लगा. और जो ये बंधन होता है उसमें सिर्फ प्यार और इमोशंस होते हैं. उसमें कुछ बोलने के लिए है ही नहीं, क्या बोलें, क्योंकि बाकी जो सब चीज़ें बच्चों की सब लोगों ने तारीफ़ कर दी, सब बातें बता दी, वही बातें मैं भी रिपीट करूँगी तो इसका मुझे तो नहीं लगता कि कोई फ़ायदा है. बस मैं तो ये करती हूँ कि मैं जो मन से उसके प्यार जो महसूस करती हूँ, आई डोंट थिंक आई कैन एक्सप्लेन इट इन वर्ड्स. इट्स वेरी वेरी डिफ़िकल्ट फॉर मी टू एक्सप्लेन इट. बहुत मुश्किल है. एंड नो यू नो, ये जो बच्चे हैं ना, हमारे जो बच्चों से ज़्यादा ग्रैंड चिल्ड्रन हम लोगों को प्यारे होते हैं. दे आर सो नियर टू अवर सोल एंड इन अवर हार्ट. और हम लोगों की उनकी एक एक हरकत देखते हैं, उनका सब प्यार देखते हैं, हमें कितना अच्छा लगता है. आई डोंट नो हाउ टू एक्सप्लेन इट. नो, आई कैन नॉट. मेरे हस्बैंड की डेथ हुई, फिर मेरे को दिल्ली इंडिया से मैं आई तब निधि छोटी थी. तब मैं उसके बहुत करीब आई, मैंने उसकी हरकतें देखी, उसके साथ बहुत समय बिताया. उसमें इतनी प्यारी पीछे पीछे दादी 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 करती रहती थी. और उसका एक ही काम था, पापा की बचपन की बातें बताओ. और खूब हंसती थी, खूब मुझे हंसाती थी. कभी मैं उदास भी होती थी, अच्छा दादू की याद आ रही है क्या, हंसी आ रही है क्या, उसको जिस बात का जवाब दे. तो इसी तरीके से हम लोगों का ना बहुत अच्छा समय निकलता रहा. लेकिन मेरा उसके साथ आर्गूमेंट, झगड़ा बहुत होता था. कैन यू बिलीव इट? किस बात पे? वॉशरूम के ऊपर. एक वॉशरूम हम लोगों को दोनों को बहुत पसंद था. वो कहती थी मुझे घुसने, जैसे मैं घुसती थी खट 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 करना शुरू कर देती थी. अरे भैया मेरे को टाइम तो लगेगा ना आने में, पर नहीं, जब वो घुसती थी तो मैं भी खट खट करती थी. मैंने कहा मैं भी तो फिर दादी बच्चे ही बन जाती है ना उस समय. तो हम दोनों का बहुत इस बात पे ना झगड़ा होता रहता था, आर्गूमेंट होते रहते थे. वो बाहर से बोलती रहती थी, जब वो अंदर होती थी तो मैं बाहर से बोलती रहती थी, बस यही हम लोगों का चलता रहता था। और दूसरा, मेरी एक कबर्ड होती थी जिसमें ना मैं किसी को नहीं चाहती थी कि मेरे कबर्ड को कोई टच करे। उसमें मैं अपनी थोड़ी स्वीट्स चॉकलेट्स रखती थी। विकास सबके लिए लेके आती थी, सब तो अपनी फटफट खा लेते थे, लेकिन मैं अपना रिजर्व करके रखती थी। जब मेरा मन करता था तब मैं थोड़ा थोड़ा करके खाती थी। 4-5 दिन के बाद मैंने देखा दोनों चीज़ें गायब। भैया शोर मच गया, मुझे भी गुस्सा आ गया। मैंने कहा मेरी कब्र को किसने टच किया, मेरी मिठाई कहाँ गई, मेरी चॉकलेट कहाँ गई? नो नो नो। फिर उसके बाद आई दादी, मैंने ले ली है। आपको पता है ना, इस एज में हेल्दी फूड खाना चाहिए, दिस इज़ नॉट हेल्दी फॉर यू। अब मैं इसके लिए क्या जवाब दूँ कि मैं जो मेरा गुस्सा था वो तरफ चक्कर हो गया। और उस बच्ची पे इतना प्यारा है कि मैंने उसको खूब प्यार किया। तो यही छोटी छोटी चीज़ें मेरे साथ हुई हैं, अब वो ही मेरे को हमेशा याद रहेंगी। बाकी तो बच्चों ने सब बता दिया, शी इज़ लाइक दिस। उसमें मैं तो पढ़ना ही नहीं चाहती, मैं तो खाली जो मेरे साथ होता था वही बताना चाहती हूँ। और ये जो छोटी छोटी बातें हैं, ये हम लोगों की लाइफ की दादी के लिए बहुत मेमोरेबल हैं। आई विल नेवर नेवर फॉरगेट। अब मुझे लगता है यार ये तो बच्चे कितने बड़े हो गए हैं, अब ना झगड़ा होता है ना कुछ होता है, बस हम लोगों की ना एक सपना सा बन के रह गया लाइफ का। अब मुझे लगता है दादू भी के भी बहुत प्यारी थी, जहाँ भी वो होंगे डेफिनेटली उसको बहुत बहुत ब्लेसिंग दे ही रहे होंगे, उसी तरीके का है। अब मैं तो यही चाहती हूँ कि मेरी बच्ची जहाँ भी रहे, माई ब्लेसिंग्स आर ऑलवेज विद हर, आई विल ऑलवेज मिस हर। जो उसकी छोटी छोटी बातें हैं वो मैं हमेशा ना डायरी लिखती हूँ, तो डायरी मैंने वो सब कुछ लिखा हुआ होता है, तो उसी को पढ़ पढ़ के अपने याद करती रहूँगी और इंजॉय करती रहूँगी। ये बस मैं कहती हूँ भगवान इनको ना बहुत बहुत मेरी तरफ से ब्लेसिंग दे, इनको जो जो दुनिया में सक्सेसफुल बनना चाहते हैं वो उनकी लाइफ में आए। एंड आई नो शी इज़ वेरी पैशनेट, शी इज़ वेरी हार्ड वर्कर, शी विल डेफिनेटली get her goal whatever she wants to do, and my blessings are with her. God bless her. This is the only thing. Sorry, मुझे बहुत बोलना नहीं आता, जो मैंने समझ में आया मैंने बोल दिया।
थैंक यू सो मच आंटी, आपने अपने दिल से बोला और हमें सब सुनाई दिया। We are going to ask the Nani to come out.
Namaste. Good evening, everyone. Hope you are having a wonderful time. And I'm Nidhi's Nani, and from Delhi, and I've so much privileged, and it's my honor to be here amongst all of you and stand here and speak about Nidhi. She, my lovely, lovely grandchild. But before I start, I would like to offer my heartiest congratulations to the parents, Anu and Vikas, the proud parents who have been pillars of strength and courage and strength for Nidhi. Nidhi, love you and bless you. You have got such beautiful, wonderful parents. Nidhi beta, what a marvelous performance you have done on the stage. तुमने तो आग लगा दी है. Audience, please clap for her. But before that, I would like to mention congratulations to the dear Gurujis, without whose efforts this would not have been possible. Thank you and congratulations, Gurujis. Nidhi, I am so overwhelmed with pride to see you performing on the stage today, and I know there is a lot of hard work and perseverance and dedication from your side. I've seen you working hours and hours over this. I've seen you growing up since your childhood. You have spent over here and in India with me. We have had such loving fond moments together and such memories together. Every night you asking me, Nani, Tori sunao, Nani, Tori sunao. And I would keep us both awake at night, telling us stories and making pranks and having lot of jokes and never let you sleep till the morning and getting scoldings from your mom. Then, and remember the times when we went to the Discovery Green and which park? Herman Park. We used to go over there and always get ourselves wet. It was such a lovely time, and the list is endless. And today, I see another spark in your personality, and that you have such contribution to the students in India and over here, contributing to the education and nurturing the small village children. I've seen you working with them so passionately for hours and hours together. Nidhi, continue with this good service that you have done. Love you so much, Nidhi. You are an inspiration to others. Now, wishing you all the very best for your future life, and may you be happy and find success in all that you do, in all your walks of life. Blessings and love for you. I'm always there for you, Nidhi. Love you and bless your sweet home. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Auntie. आपने इतनी टोरीज जो सुनाई है, आज निधि हमको डांस करके टोरीज सुना रही है. We continue this evening's program with yet another Pallavi. This one is based on Rag Khamaj. As mentioned earlier, a rag is a very particular permutation of the basic musical notes. Pallavi, on the other hand, literally means to elaborate. In many ways, dance is the synthesis of visual narration of music. This particular Pallavi is divided into distinct segments that feature the lasya bhava or the feminine movements, but brings out the beauty in the tandava or the more masculine aspect of the art form as well. The moods and the different nuances of the music are translated into fluid and sensuous movements within this Pallavi. The fast tempo of beautiful music and rhythm gives the dancer ample scope to show her agility as well as her mastery of the style. Khamaj Pallavi is set to Ek Tali, a cycle of 4 beats. Music composition is by Guru Vijay Kumar Jaina, and dance choreography is by Guru Srimati Aruna Mohanty. Nidhi.
Ta ताजनु तारी ताको जनु ता झुमता झुमतारी झुमता तारी ता झुमतारी तारी धागो हाथ पीटे धागो धागो छाटू पीटे धागो ताजनु तारी ताको जनु ता सिरक दिन दाग
Nidhi has set a new meaning to the word tempo and crescendo for me. She definitely has performed her, first time as a soloist, and thanks to her, I'm here debuting as well. This is the same person who would be upset about being woken up on a Monday morning to attend school, and because she felt like she was scared, lonely, and she felt like she didn't kind of fit in. And she's an amazingly accomplished new human being altogether today. I'm super proud of her, and I'm glad to have known her all my life and to be able to do this for her. I do want to read out something Nidhi said to one of the articles that was written about her. It says, "It gives me a sense of fulfillment. This additional hobby of mine to volunteer which has expanded my horizon, my whole view. I realized, wow, I'm so privileged to even go to school. Because when I saw the kids in India who were so excited and grateful to have that opportunity, it just resonated with me, and I felt like it speaks volumes about Nidhi. That's why I wanted to share that with you. With that, I would now like to invite Rohan, Nidhi's brother, to share some juicy tidbits about Nidhi. Rohan?
Wow, what was that dance? Please, massive round of applause. So, as Chetnamasi introduced me, I'm Rohan. I'm Nidhi's brother, and I'll just speak a little bit. Yeah, and I'm tall. So, Nidhi is the type of girl that when she makes up her mind on something, there is nothing that is going to stop her. And I'll just give a small story to illustrate this. So, okay, here, I'll do like this. So, it's Saturday morning. Everybody is comfortably asleep in their comforters because the temperature has just dropped 30 degrees and it's well below freezing. And actually, the night before, my sister Nidhi, she made me promise her, okay, we'll go to tennis practice tomorrow morning because we have districts coming in a few months, and she wanted to win that. And I was like, oh, okay, sure, yeah, we'll go. And little did I realize it'd be that cold, though. And now it's 5:30 a.m., and the alarm rings. And me being the extremely responsible brother I am, I get up, I close the alarm, and I proceed to wake her up. And I give her a few shakes, but I see she's quite busy. In fact, she's in the middle of a match with Serena Williams. It's tiebreaker match point her. So I'm like, "Oh, okay, you know what? That's good. Good on you." And I'm not gonna bother waking you up right now. So I did give her my little victory speech though. I was like, I mean, I got up. See, I got up when it was so cold, and I still got up, and you're still sleeping here. So you can go win the district match in your dreams, but I'll be successful. You can keep sleeping here. I made that little remark, and then I went back to sleep. Very, very humbly, I go back to sleep. And before my head even hit the pillow, there's like some rustling sounds, and she opens up the lights, and I'm like, okay, I'm not getting it back up again. It's way too cold for this. And I just put the blanket over my head. A few minutes go by, and I'm like, okay, maybe she fell asleep in the bathroom or something, so I'm good. I can enjoy my peaceful sleep. And then there she goes and rips the comforter off, and she's like, okay, we're going to tennis right now. Let's go. And she's like putting me on the clock. She's like, come on, get ready, get changed. We got to get there fast. And by 6:10 a.m., we're there at the tennis courts. And it's 26 degrees right here. Roads are icy. My car was all iced up. And it was windy, too. Wind increases the cold even more. And she came out clean. I actually came out with a big frostbite on my hand. Thank you so much for that. But she actually did end up winning the district tournament. So I guess when you go through all that, that's good. So yes, please. And I say this story to tell you, Nidhi, that you have this spark that drives you towards greatness in you. And I know you're very ambitious, and that is a necessary quality for anybody to achieve high levels of success. And now, Nidhi, that you're going to college, I know you're going to transform into a completely new person. And it is going to be my honor and such a beautiful experience to be by your side and watch you transform into the person that you're destined to become. And Nidhi, if you have any problems, if anybody bothers you, always know I'm going to be in your corner, ready to knock him out at a moment's notice. I love you so much, and thank you everybody for listening to me.
Thank you, Rohan. We're proud of you too. Finally, we now come to Nidhi's favorite piece of this recital. The reason why she enjoys this piece is, as according to her, is because it gives her energy, even though it's at the very end. Very telling. Our concluding presentation is an expression-based composition that describes the different facets of the goddess Mahakali, adorned with garlands of human skulls and smeared with the ash from the cremation ground. She is dark and furious incarnation of goddess Durga. Armed with the karga, the sword, chakra, the jagged-edged wheel, gada, the mace, trishula, the trident, chap, the bow, and ban, the arrow. Mahakali is described as Kalaratri, the darkest night. Her complexion resembles the hue of the blue lotus flower. She is Shiva, the consort of Lord Shiv, as well as Narayani, the power of Vishnu. The three gunas, or merits, resonate with her energy: Sattva, Raj, and Tamas. Hence, she is both the origin and the end of life, creating, nurturing, and ultimately destroying all. Mahakali Stuti is based on the ragas Mohana and Bhairavi and is set to the Ek Tali, a rhythm cycle of 4 beats. Music composition is by Sri Binod Bihari Pandey, and rhythm composition is by Sri Vijay Kumar Barik, and dance choreography is by Guru Sri Bichitra Nanda Swain.
कपालिनी भद्रकाली कपालिनी भद्रकाली कपालिनी
why this was Nidhi's favorite. Beware, people. Nidhi has learned what it means to be a woman, the creator, the nurturer, and the destroyer. With that, my friends and gracious audience, we come to an end. I would like to invite the proud parents back on stage. I hope you all enjoyed the evening's performances as much as I enjoyed being your MC. Thank you for being a wonderful audience. With this, I'm signing off. Good night and have a great time. Anu Vikas.
Sorry, I took the short route. But I just want to say, first of all, I had put some points together that I want to talk about, but I can't find that paper, so it's going to be completely, what my feelings. So, well, I guess she got something for me. Okay. No.
Sorry, no.
That's fine. That's fine. So I would just say that, clearly my script will be, there is no chat GPT, but heart GPT, generated by heart. So from the bottom of my heart, I really want to thank you all for coming here, because it means a lot for you to be here and be part of such a big occasion of Nidhi, which is for all of us, for the family. So I will, just my memory takes me back to about 9 years back, almost exactly 9 years back. You heard Somdat and his daughter, the elder daughter, Soma, did a Rangapravesh. Until then, I had no idea what this Rangapravesh is all about. That's the first time, when I got the invite and I just showed up, and that's my first experience. And I remember watching Nidhi as she watched Soma perform. She was so focused, so intensely focused. I could tell that she's really into it and she loves it. And that was 9 years back, and she was 9-year-old. And here we are. Today, she performed, and I can say from the bottom of my heart again that it really brought tears of joy several times as I watched every move that she did today. Because when she used to dance and practice, most of the times she would have her mom be the audience, and I was like, I want to see it on the stage. I don't want, any kind of spilled beans, so to say. So, and I know this is the last speech, so I don't want to make it long, but I want to share, there are so many good things that were already said by Somdat and Prakash Bhai and others, and the grandmothers and everybody. So I'm just going to share some of my experiences. But first thing is, when I talked about the passion that she had shown at that day, and we talked about that she got introduced, and she started the Odissi journey. We were not sure how far she will go, because she had already started her journey on 2 other forms of dances before that. But this time, she stuck onto it. And a big credit goes to Guru Supradita Datta, because she has really brought this thousands of years old tradition and kept it alive in Houston. It's a big, big accomplishment. She's one of the many disciples of Supradita, and I give her a big round of applause for that.
And not only did Dita teach dance, Odissi dance, but the culture, the true meaning behind it. She imbibed the Indian mythology, Indian tradition into her soul.
So I was thinking about, first, one of the things I thought about is each of you who have
come here. In fact, it will be great if there was some little bit light on the audience as well, because I cannot see anybody. Each of you who are here today have, in one form or the other, influenced Nidhi. And you may wonder, for many of you who may be meeting her for the first time or seeing her for the first time, how in the world could I influence Nidhi when this is the first time I'm seeing her? So let me tell you how. Because I have used many of you as examples, in my sermons that I give to her, because I know that Nidhi loves to hear about the success stories of everybody else. And obviously anything that I do is definitely not considered to be a success. So I have examples of, if I had to tell her, hey, you should get up early in the morning every day, I knew I will give example of Hari Krishnan. I would tell her, you know what? He gets up every day really, really early in the morning. That's the secret of his success. Or if she would stress out, I would tell her, Uncle Sanjay Bansal, he never stresses out. That's the reason he's able to accomplish so much and never seems to be having any perturbed by any of that. There's so many examples of that. The interesting thing is, as I would give her these examples, she started turning around and giving me examples of my friends back to me. And she would tell me, you know what? Let me tell you how you can make more money. Or, I'll teach you how to save money. You should have invested. Look at so and so. I don't want to give the names of people now here. And so she would give me that. And I used to pride myself saying, you know what? I take care of myself a lot. It'll be great if you can a little bit throw some light on the audience so I can see some of these faces I'm talking about. So I would tell her, she would tell me that, look at, the example that I was thinking was, sorry, I lost a train of my thoughts. There are many people for whom she would give examples. Give me one. Yes, for yoga. Yeah, so, I used to say, I regularly do yoga, and she used to tell me, no, this is, what you do is not really yoga. Look at Hetal auntie. She is the one who really does yoga. And she would tell me, you know what? You need to really build some strength. And I would tell her that, people tell me that I don't have any fat, and she would be like, I think you're mistaken. Look at all this fat that you have all around. So it was always an interesting conversation, because all of this is really tied to, it doesn't mean I would listen to all of these things. But the interesting thing is that she would create the spark. She was the spark. She would create the joy in the family. And that's why, Anu had given her the name Chulbuli Imli, right? So kind of she's the spark of our family.
Adding all the tamarind spice also to it, all the zing, all the prance, with all the prance she plays, and I think that she picked it up from her nani.
So I'll give you some examples of that. So Nidhi loves to have a variety of attire, right? She likes to wear different, if she had her way, she would wear a new different dress all 365 days of the year, or all the days that she goes to the school, she would wear a different dress. But at the same time, she also has the understanding, and thankfully she understands she's never going to make me buy 365 dresses, because she always tells me, that's a waste of money. So how did she solve this? Well, she would invade the closets of all the family members. And silently, in the morning, she will make the decision. She wouldn't do that in the night. In the morning, she decides to, okay, let me wear Bhaiya's jeans or his jacket, or let me take Dadi's jacket, or let me wear his shoes, or so I would understand if she went with Dadi or your mom and everybody, but sometimes she would invade my closet. And I'm like, come on, we are not, even close to being on the same size. But she's like, no, it's okay. The big size, oversize works very well. So those are the kind of pranks she would play, and most of the time she would silently put it back in the same spot, and the person whose closet was invaded would not even be aware of it. But of course, there will be times when they would be looking for that, and then obviously there will be fireworks. So this is the kind of things we really had fun with as we look back. And of course, I had the privilege of driving her to school almost daily for the last 2 years, and because until then, the brother used to take her to the school, and I really enjoyed it, and I was happy that she still doesn't have the license, because I got to be the chauffeur till date, because I knew. And I used to always remind myself that I know that she will soon be gone to college, and like we were talking about it, and we said the house will be so boring without her, all the pranks that she plays along the way. So I'm not going to talk about all the other great things that you've already mentioned. Yes, she worked very hard, and one thing I will mention is, as Rohan also mentioned, that once she has set her eye on something, then it's very difficult to get her off the track. And that was, so some of the examples I'll tell you about is, for example, when she decided to join ACL. So we were aware of ACL, the non-profit organization that Rajiv talked about. But when she decided that she wants to join ACL, she did not reach out to me or mom. She just called the ACL organization. She reached out and set herself up for doing some tutoring, and set herself up for raising money through tutoring. And this was without even informing us. And then she used to do all these online classes during the COVID times. And not just that, when she decided that she wanted to, when she was learning Odissi, and she wanted to go to Odisha. And as Somdat said earlier, that's not the place that I have myself ever been to. So even I was not comfortable. I'm not familiar with Odisha, but she had decided that she wants to go to the birthplace of this Odissi dance and see it for herself, by herself. And she was just after me that this summer we are going to Odisha, and this was right after COVID was, getting over, and we were not even sure whether we will be able to go or not. But we ended up going there, and Somdat gave a very good description of how we spent, almost 2 months there, and most of the time, we spent in Odisha, and during that time, her grandmom was in Delhi, and she was like, why, what is she spending all this time in Odisha? She has spent no time with me here, but she was like, okay, this is what I'm here for, to learn the dance, to be in the Makerspace Academy, and so forth. So that's how she has been, and now she's already telling me that this winter, I'm going back to Odisha. So we'll see how it goes. This is not in my plan, but she has her eyes set already for the coming winter to go back to Odisha. So with all this, I know I will miss all the little fun that we have had, and I'm not going to give any more piece of advice, but you want to say something?
And adding to the trip, the Odissi trip, it was a very difficult journey. Even when they were in Odisha, she never ever complained of father giving her millet and dal every day, which is uncooked dal. Then she never ever complained about the heat or the weather conditions. Not once. I was here in US and they were out in India. I never had any complaints coming up from her. It is really commendable. Anything else about this one?
Well, and she used to, the good thing is, that she would communicate, one of the things that I really pride, and, it's, I don't normally give any words of praises, But the one thing that I always tell her that you have done really well is pick up your mother tongue. I mean, being bilingual. So right from the beginning, we have instilled like, yes, you will learn English. You are going to be in the English environment and talking to everybody in English. But it's important that you know your mother tongue and you are able to communicate in that. And so when Somdat was giving the example of she became a spokesperson for the Young Tinker, I was amazed that she was actually giving this speech in Hindi, right? Like, I mean, which is completely amazing. And I used to watch it and be amazed. And she used to communicate totally in Hindi. Like, so for those 2 months, because there were many people who were not very comfortable with English, she used to go and haggle with the auto rickshaw drivers. And not just that, sometimes, like we used to get the Uber auto rickshaws. Sorry, this is not any of my planned speech, okay? So I'm just thinking. And then when she would need to get the Uber driver, she would and I'm trying to get the Uber and I'm not able to. And what she would do is she'll quickly go to Google and translate it into Odia, which even she doesn't know, and then send them a message in Odia. And then she will say, see, now the driver will come very quickly. So, I mean, this is just giving an example of, like all the fun times that we have had. But certainly, I am really mesmerized by the performance today. And I really hope that, Nidhi, you will continue to do this and take your talent to the next heights, because this is something that has always been your passion. And our blessings are always with you. And as I always have told you, that just do your best and do not worry about, what happens. I mean, it will only good things will happen. The testimony to that is, 1 year back when we booked this hall, we had booked it for the last weekend, for the 13th. And we had booked 20th as a standby because somebody else had this date, just because we thought that will give her an extra week to practice. And then after 6 or 8 months, we got 20th, and then we took the 20th. And so I'm so glad that with all the hurricane that came over, I mean, the last weekend would not have been the most convenient. So things really worked out for the best. And when, I feel like, I mean, there is a lot of divine forces and everything has to come in place. So I'm very thankful that all of this went well and, and that you all were able to participate in it. Thank you very much.
Well, I must say, Nidhi, I really, really enjoyed your dance performance, and more than that, I enjoyed every bit of our practice sessions. The funny part was when I used to tell Nidhi, sit even more, make a better choka, more, sit down more. And then later on she told me, Diptamashi says, that's not the time that you sit, that's the time you put your curves. So your mom is giving you the directions at the wrong time. Well, for a change, Vikas refrained himself from giving any advices this time. But I would like to take this opportunity to say a few words to Nidhi. Nidhi, you have all the fundamental core values. And now that you're going to college, the whole world is what you're going to be exploring with all the challenges and distractions. But these core values are the things that's going to take you through thick and thin. Your second grade teacher, your third grade teacher, Miss Menifee, said, Nidhi, life is full of choices. Make the best choice. And as an Indian mom, it's hard to let go of your child and let them make mistakes and not be there to prevent it. Now that she's going to the college, I won't be there around her. So it's a learning journey for me as well. I know, Nidhi, you will do very well, much more than what you and I can imagine. So just strive for success and aspire to do something more meaningful in life. Try to do new things, take up challenges, Take risks, calculated risks. If you succeed, great. You can be a leader. If you lose, no worries. You can share your experiences and guide others. And if you're ever afraid of anything, just face the challenge and bring it on. Just believe in it yourself. And as my mom once told me, and I share the same thing with you, Nidhi, if you cannot be a star in the sky, be a lamp at home. We love you, Nidhi, always. And thank you, Dipta. Thank you for being her second mom. Thank you so much for putting in all the values for so many years and guiding both Nidhi and myself into being more disciplined, being more on time. May I request Guru, Srimati Subradipta, to please share your thoughts? Thank you.
Om Gurubhyo Namaha. Good evening, and I will start with a thank you. Thank you, Vikas and Anu, for the generous introduction. And thank you all for being such a wonderful audience. Nidhi is very fortunate. We have so many of you who are dadis and nannies. It is not often that our children here in this country get the blessings directly from grandparents. So this is really very a very auspicious occasion for both Nidhi and me. So you've heard so many things about Nidhi. I'm not going to repeat them, about being sincere, hardworking, and focused. It was not the story when she first came to class, but that is true for most kids. They are so attracted by the glamour of the art form. They go to see a performance, and the performer makes everything look effortless. They're wearing beautiful jewelry, they're looking fabulous, lot of makeup. And that attracts the kids a lot to this dance form. And Odissi especially is very deceptive. It looks very easy because the music is very soothing, and oftentimes people think that in Odissi we do not do anything as fast as Kathak, or there are no leaps and jumps like Bharatanatyam and Kuchipudi, so it must be a lot easier. Well, it is not. In fact, we have an extra layer of expertise that we have to acquire when you are an Odissi dancer, the expertise of torso movements, which no other classical dance form has. And it is extremely hard to get the control where you make things look effortless, you make things look as if they are going slow, when in fact they are really fast-paced, and you must have witnessed that today when Nidhi did her Pallavis. Anyway, so throughout these years, these revelations came to Nidhi, and we have been working on such things to impress them about the right things. Yes, makeup is wonderful and costumes are wonderful, but if your dance is not good, they don't make any sense. So, most important aspect when you are a dancer is your technique. Yes, initially, but unless you grow a passion for that art form, your technique won't take you too far. So I have seen that passion unfold in Nidhi. as Shagnika was saying, when they first started, they were all goofballs. Like in class, sometimes I used to think, oh my God, how am I going to control these girls? Someone is giggling, someone is falling over while sitting in choka. So it is always very enjoyable, but it's hard to envision that these are the same kids who in a few years will be fantastic dancers, but they always end up to be. So that is, yes, because of their sincerity, because of their hard work. I have learned a lot from Nidhi as well. So Nidhi has proven to me that the first thing you need before you learn anything is a desire. So I was thinking when I was writing down my thoughts to speak today, and I realized that when Nidhi was younger, she would always come and tell me that whichever dance she's learning, हाँ अच्छा है, लेकिन मुझे वो सीखना है. That will be some random dance she has seen on YouTube or somewhere. And I said, Nidhi, that is like 5 levels higher than where you are. You first have to learn this. हाँ हाँ ये अच्छा है, लेकिन मुझे वो सीखना है. So that desire was something that inspired her to work hard to achieve what she wanted. So I realized that though at that time it was, I wanted to convince her that, okay, you have time for that, don't focus on this, just focus on what you are doing. But that desire did play a big part in who she is today. The second thing that Nidhi and her parents have taught me is that she had the desire and she transformed it into action. She had wanted to learn some dance and she made me teach her that dance. And I was skeptical at first, but her hard work, she would come to class. Some days she wouldn't have practiced and we would spend half the class. I would be preaching to her why I won't teach that dance and why she's not right. But then there are days when she would have practiced so much that I myself was surprised. And the third thing that she has shown me is consistency. Once she was focused on the dances she wanted to do, the consistent hard work, it's not easy. She would do it day after day after day. And I think when all these 3 things come together, there is that little part called magic that happens, and that is what we saw this evening. I was watching from the side, so you guys would have seen it better than me, but I do think she did a wonderful job tonight. Vikas and Anu mentioned that they had no idea about Rangapravesh or art forms. It is true, it is really, really hard when you do not have a background of art and you want your child to learn and persevere in the field of some classical art form. So kudos to the parents and the family who stuck with her through this journey and guided her, inspired. And Anu would come and ask questions and we would have long discussions. So it is very, very, very heartening for us who are artists to see such interest in people who have never been in this world. It's a different kind of, what should I say? It's a kind of lifestyle for us who are in arts, which is very different. It's hard to explain, but when parents who want to know more about it, who want to help their children succeed, it is indeed a pleasure for us to help them. And thank you, Vikas and Anu. She said, I have been patient with them. and the other way around is also true. They also have been very patient with me as we all together explored ways of trying to help Nidhi. Now that Nidhi is going to college, there are a few things I would say that what she has gone through in the past few months through dance will help her. First thing, Nidhi, remember that we train during peacetime so that we are wonderful warriors during wartime. For the past 1 year, she has trained and trained and trained for these 5 dances only. And now, today, though she was nervous, yes, that's a good sign, she was not scared because she did train in peacetime and she conquered the war. Second thing, I would remind her that she needs to practice what she wants to be. Our life is practice. If you are being lazy, then you're practicing to be lazy. If you are working hard, then you are practicing to work hard. So life is practice, and you should practice what you want to be. Just having the desire is not enough, and I think that is what she has learned in these past few months, because she would come and say, I want to practice, but when I get up, I don't feel like practicing. But yet you can see she did practice, and the result is in front of you. And through the abhinaya she did, Kede, Chando, there were so many characters. So we would spend days trying to analyze what the thought process must be of those characters when they were in that particular situation, and how she can enact like being that character. When you are in a Yashoda, you are mad at Krishna. What can you say to yourself so that it comes out on your face that you are really, really mad? Or when you are Krishna, how would you think so that you really look mischievous? So that is all life is. You practice what you want to be. She practiced the expressions. She practiced to be Yashoda. She practiced to be Krishna. And today she was Yashoda and she was Krishna all at the same time. So there are talents that one can practice. I won't say that success comes only from hard work. Yes, talent is needed, but a different kind of talent. Like discipline is a talent. Patience is a talent. Trusting yourself is a talent. So cultivate the talents that matter, and don't rely on talents people talk about. Oh, you are born dancer. Nobody is a born dancer. You cultivate being a dancer. So remember those things even when you are in college and you're trying to find your way through difficult situations. And last but not least, I would thank a few people who helped make this evening what it is today. First and foremost, the beautiful pictures and the videos that will help us relive this day again and again. Thank you, Naveen Uncle and Dr. Thiru, for the pictures, the pre-Rangapravesh photo shoot and today's pictures. And thank you, Mr. Ray, for the videography. And we would have a wonderful time reviewing everything that has happened today. And next, the light and sound, without which, however good a dancer you are a little bit handicapped. So thank you to Chris and his team. We had Jay for the sound and Dusa at the lights, but the music was played by Yash. So thank you, all of you. And A special thanks to Shagnika, one of Nidhi's friends, who was managing the lighting cues. So all the fancy lighting that you saw today, it's thanks to her. So please give a big round of applause for all of them. I would like to thank you. This is like thanking my family. I would like to thank Shravanidhi, who helped me with getting Jagannath ready for today and also getting Nidhi ready for today. And we also had help from Sharmishta and Nitisha. Thank you very much for helping me. And the stage management. You saw what is happening on the stage, but behind the stage, it's a whole different story to get everything going on time, every aspect taken care of. We have to thank Reva for that. And she takes her job so seriously. So it was a pleasure that she takes it so seriously. Otherwise, this would have been a chaotic evening. And last but not least, I have to thank Chetna, our wonderful, wonderful MC. She has a very busy life, as you can imagine, but she took time to practice with me the entire script, and she was absolutely wonderful tonight. Please give it up for Chetna. I would now call Nidhi on stage to get her certificate. Looks like she practiced that smile too. Now Nidhi would like to say a few words to you. Thank you very much once again. Jai Jagannath.
Namaskar and good evening to all of you. Thank you so much for all your presence here. It means a lot to me. Without you, this night wouldn't have been special for me. One thing I've learned during this Rangapravesh process is that you will fail numerous times. You will lose balance, be offbeat, not have enough stamina. But as Swami Vivekananda says, never say no. Never say I cannot. For you are infinite. All the power is within you. You can do anything. Many gurus have shaped me into who I am today. Thank you, Dattamashi, for being so patient and committed to me on this long and challenging journey. You taught me the basics of Odissi and enlightened me with the rich culture of ours, shaping me into who I am today. You taught me that dance is not just dance. Dance is a sadhana. Sadhana is worship, surrender, and respect. Is a way of doing all three of those things together. I'm also blessed to have had the opportunity to visit Odisha, India. Thank you, Padma Shri Guru Dr. Aruna Mahanti, for your guidance during the learning process from Odisha Dance Academy in Odisha, India. Thank you, Guru Shri Pratap Bariki, for your rigorous and detailed training in the dance academies both in Odisha and the US. Thank you so much, Shravani Auntie, for all your help and guidance in the whole Rangapravesh process and for my whole dance journey from day one. And now, Sodat Uncle, I don't even know where kaha shuru karu. You have helped me in so many aspects. From connecting me to learn dance in Odisha, to helping me with my makerspace research project, having me come to your house to take my SAT practice tests, guiding me through my college career, college essays, everything. You've been there with me through my ups, downs, supporting me, calling me, checking I'm doing good, and that support has really uplifted me. And I would also like to appreciate that you took your busy time out of India. You run businesses, big stuff in India, and still you took the time out especially to come for me. Please, I really appreciate that, Sandat uncle. I also want to appreciate the presence of my teachers here who have taken the time out. My piano teacher, Miss Weiss, do you mind raising your hand? Where are you? Yes, hello, Miss Weiss. Thank you so much for coming. She's always giving me 10 positive comments before giving me a critique in piano. She's always stuck with me. I did not practice, yet she would still stick with me. I don't know how she dealt with me. Miss Chen, my calculus teacher. And Miss Chen, do you mind raising your hand? That's Miss Chen right there. And Mr. Aryadanto, my chemistry teacher. Do you mind raising your hand? I can't see you, but okay. And my Rajiv uncle, my Ekal non-profit organization mentor. Do you mind raising your hand? Thank you. So now, obviously, I have to say thank you to Mama Papa, right? For believing in me, for all the things they've done. Even a lifetime would be not enough to say thank you for what they have done for me. Thank you, Papa, for supporting me in our Odisha journey. I don't know मैंने इतना आपको परेशान किया. I don't know कैसे, God, आपका मिलेट हर दिन खा खा के मैं मर जाती थी, but फिर भी आप मेरे लिए बनाते थे. मैं इतना criticize करती थी. आपने बनाया मेरे लिए. I loved it. Thank you. And many days, me, my brother, and you would be sleeping on one bed there. And only we know how we learn to adjust there in the not so convenient situations. You would be taking an auto rickshaw with me every day throughout the day. I went to the dance academy, to my internship place, and in Odisha, right? Papa would be coming with me everywhere, and I would be like, why are you sticking on to me? I would cringe at the fact that you came with me. But just to ensure my safety, you came with me, and I really appreciate it. And Mama, thank you so much for giving me so much energy. You give me courage. You're my reason for courage. And obviously, you give me the best hugs in the world and the best khana in the world. So thank you for that too. And I hope in the future, I will strive to follow my gurus and my parents' teachings and the path they have laid out to me. That will be the way I will thank you. And thanks to also everyone who helped organize this event today. Thank you, Chetna Masi, for emceeing so beautifully today. Naveen Uncle and Dr. Thiruji, Ray, Reva Auntie, Shavni Auntie, and my dear friend Nishita, Charu Auntie and Leena Auntie for such beautiful decorations today, Chris, Shagnika, and Yash, and Veranda for catering today. Lots of love to my parivar here, the Dhawan and Sharma families, who have supported me so much. And many others have also helped and supported. Rahul Uncle, sorry, I forgot to mention you too. And many others have helped, so please forgive me if I haven't mentioned your name. I'm very sorry. But such an event would not be possible without your help. So a round of applause to you guys. Thank you so much. Namaskar. Like to give a gift to my guru, Srimati Supradipta Datta. Guruji, Mashi, do you mind coming on stage, please? Please come to the stage. Huh? now you guys can enjoy dinner. Please, I hope you can stay for dinner. Thank you.